Shooting guard, 6'6", 0. At the other forward position, 6'8", number 18, Misha. Starting at the other guard, 6'3", number 3, C.J. McCollum. The center, 7 foot even, number 20, Alex Saad. The head coach for Washington Wizards, it's Brian Peake. Let's make some noise for your Washington Wizards!
Now the starting group for Orlando. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. Running out on the wings, they'll have Bane and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the point guard. And for the Wizards, Sarr out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's McCollum. Then it's Keyshawn George. And it's Koulibaly at the shooting guard position. What a treat we have tonight, Greg. These teams give us a glimpse into the future of the NBA.
No doubt about that. These are the guys that might eventually turn into the superstars that run the league. They're still very up and coming, but loads of talent on the floor in this one.
Now, Koulibaly. Following Franz Wagner's three-point attempt. Pass to McCollum. Nice ball movement by Washington. Koulibaly with the screen for Middleton. 6 to shoot. Here's Koulibaly. Offline with his three. Banchero passes to Wagner. Outside, Suggs. Outside, Bane. Pass to Banchero. Wagner wide open. Trains the three-pointer.
Something Wagner continues to work on. It's huge when he's connecting from outside.
Now here's Middleton. Koulibaly with a screen on Banchero. Middleton can't get it to go.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Back to Wagner. Outside, Bane fires the three. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And he just lights it up from downtown. Bane so dangerous from out there.
Bane against Koulibaly. And stolen by Wagner. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Carter dishes to Banchero. Pulls up. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Suggs against McCollum. Pass to George. Middleton outside. Over Banchero. That misses off the backboard.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Suggs kicks to Banchero. Carter outside. Pass to Bane. Carter sets the pick for Bane. And then Carter with the dunk.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
So for the Wizards, their last game a win against the Nets.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
And Brian Keeve wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Here's a look at some numbers for Anthony Black. Here's Sarr. He had 19 points in the win against Brooklyn.
And he was also a big factor for them defensively. I think he tallied 4 blocks in the game.
Now here's McCollum. Back to Koulibaly. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Middleton. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first game.
Unfortunate injury aside, Jalen Suggs-Clark has really come into his own now.
Yeah, I agree, Kevin. I mean, hitting his stride in a major way. I mean, he seems to have really figured the game out, how to utilize his gifts and tools. He was always a great defender. Offensively, I think, is where his game is taking the biggest jump.
Here's Sarr. He's been up and in off the pretty assist.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Magic leading by 10. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keefe. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, "We're talking about a 6'10" wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with." Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Now, here's Suggs. Following the miss by C.J. McCollum. Carter with a screen on Middleton. Banchero with the ball. George picks him up, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That is his first foul of the game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
Wagner looking it over for 3. And it's Suggs missing. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Washington. A 12-point game. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Here's Koulibaly after the made shot from Desmond Bain.
And at 7'1", Sarr makes dunking look easy. The defense has to push him further from the rim.
Here's Suggs. 11 points for him in that last game against Chicago. Suggs with a screen for Bain. It's good from long range. Bain's got 10 points in the game.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
George with a screen on Banchero. Beyond the arc. George, no good. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 19-4 run. Banchero passes to Wagner. Pass to Suggs. Carter sets the pick for Bain. 5 to shoot. Over Koulibaly. Bain, no good. Wizards trail by 15 to the paint. Shoots. And off the fly, and in it goes.
He was certainly cold, but perhaps that basket might get him going a little bit. 1 for 6 now.
Bounce pass Suggs. Wagner from long range. Rebounded by the Wizards. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Count it. And the Magic lead by 15.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Pass to Koulibaly. And George kicks to Middleton. The shot's good on the assist by George.
That's his second make in 7 attempts. Not the start he was hoping for.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Some changes. De Silva's checked in, and Black's subbed in for Suggs.
Orlando substitution. De Silva. Black.
Magic leading by 13. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
Now McCollum following Franz Wagner's three-point attempt. Middleton against Banchero. Shot's good by Middleton. Middleton's got 6 points.
I like the fact that Middleton can get the shot he wants because of his ball handling ability.
Pass to De Silva. Misses the three.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Now, here's Wagner. Right now, he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. And Carter has it in the corner. The Magic again can hit.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
George passes to McCollum. Shoots over Black. McCollum no good. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Magic. They lead by 11. Banchero, a screen on Koulibaly. Wagner outside. Down low. And then Carter with the jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
The Wizards shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. Pass to Middleton. Here's McCollum. Black defending. Saw in the post. Banchero's there.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
Launches a three. Buries it from three-point range. Banchero's got 7 points in the game.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Here's McCollum. Black grabs the board.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Carter outside. This one for three. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
1:11 left to play in the first quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. There now. The Magic also changing it up. Goga Bitadze is checked in for Carter. Isaac comes in for Banchero. And it's Bane in for Wagner.
Who's watching here?
1:04 left to play in the first. Johnson, and it's sent back by Isaac.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots, and he loves to do it.
To the middle, here's Bitadze. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Assist goes to
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Wizards shooting down around 24%. Obviously, they've struggled. Pass to Whitmore. Shoots over Isaac. No good again that time.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bane kicks to Black. Shot clock at 6. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And Desmond Bane, good for 3. Bane's got 13.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And so it's the Orlando Magic rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
You know, something else that's working for them is the three-point shooting. I mean, they've done some damage early on from behind the arc.
We've got Bagley. Johnson is out there with Carlton Carrington. Then there's Kispert. And it's Champagny in at the 3. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. So it's the Wizards now after the missed 3 from Desmond Bane. Back to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, just great instincts there in the pick and roll. Like how fierce Bagley cuts after setting the pick.
Orlando leading by 23. You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Jamal Mosley is doing a tremendous job for the Magic, and the players gravitate to his approach. He said, quote, coaching is teaching, and you can't teach yelling and screaming and hollering. You teach with communication and positivity, because that's how I think a lot of these guys will actually register it. Guys, back to you.
A new school approach, if you will. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Carrington. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Black with it. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Chicago. Payne with the bucket.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Johnson against Payne. Johnson outside. Pass to Carrington. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside, Payne. The 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
From deep, Johnson. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Carrington. Converts after the nice spin.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered in the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Teams changing it up here. Lethal shooter himself in the crowd tonight for the Wizards game.
And you think he was giving Washington any pointers before the game? If they drop a franchise record for threes in a game, we know who's to blame.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Batadze the pass to Suggs. Wagner outside. The Magic again can't hit. Washington's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And Koulibaly gets it to go.
Well, with his ability to both score and facilitate, McCollum really fits the combo guard label.
Orlando leading by 22. And a wide open look for Bain. Another miss by Orlando. Wizards have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Middleton can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Wagner. Four on the clock. Fires the three. The rebound by Middleton.
Look, bad shooting nights happen to everybody. He's just got to feel fortunate that his teammates have picked up the slack for him.
Rebound by the Magic.
He's trying to get himself into a rhythm, but at what expense?
And Clark, the Magic with two good wings in Banchero and Wagner.
Yeah, they certainly have two of the better young wings in the league. Both forwards are outstanding at both ends of the floor. You know, it'd be kind of like a college football team with two gigantic tight ends. I mean, they're a physical duo, and that makes them formidable in every way.
Wizards making a switch here. Sar's checked in. Paolo Banchero's checked in for Orlando. And Bain no good on that one. And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts.
And so here's Orlando, following the bucket by the Wizards. Here's Bain. Another miss by Orlando. The Wizards have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. To the inside, Middleton off on the layup. Orlando leading by 23, pass to Bain. In for another field goal, a sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
Now, here's Wagner. Three-pointer. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Washington calls timeout.
Make some noise. Here comes your Wizard Play Squad.
Wizards making a change here. George is checked in, and a switcher also for Orlando. Black's checked in. Middleton up top. Ice ball movement by Washington. And the basket by McCollum.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch and shoot jumpers. And that's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
Here's De Silva. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And it's Banchero missing. For Washington, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. And it's George finishing it off.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time. And the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
Here's Wagner following the bucket by the Wizards. Here's Black. He's defended by Koulibaly. And it's Suggs missing. Washington's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. McCollum against Suggs. Here's Saar. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 5 assists in the game. Banchero outside. Back to Suggs. Driving to the basket. And Wagner has it in the corner. Pocket 6. Here's Black. No good from outside.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
George passes to Saar. And Saar throws it down.
Again, it's the rookie, Alex Saar, having a monster night, giving us a preview of things to come.
And Orlando has possession. It's an 18-point lead. Banchero outside. Pass to Wagner. And stolen by Saar. Outside, George. McCollum outside. Five on the clock. It's in and hoping this is the start of a new trend right now from the field.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Wagner. Wagner with a screen for Banchero. Back to Wagner. And the layup's good off the glass. Wagner's got 5 now.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Wizards.
Well, when you watch Franz Wagner, Clark, what impresses you about the young forward?
His versatility and his motor are probably the 2 things that stand out. He does a lot of good things at both ends of the floor. And then you factor in, he takes great pride in playing the game, particularly when playing for his country and representing Germany. In 2023, when Germany played at the World Championships, he and his brother Mo were part of the winning team.
Back to Suggs. Over George. And it's Suggs missing. Wizards trailed by 18. And George, here we go. Middleton outside. McCollum outside. That shot goes in. He now has 3 field goals and 6 misses today.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Fires from deep. That shot, no good. The Wizards shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Here's George, and the shot goes in. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Suggs finds Wagner. It's Black in the corner. Excellent D there from George.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's McCollum. 17 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
And we have to mention his rebound. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Outside, Suggs. Back to Wagner. Pass to Banchero. Got it. Good job in the low post. Banchero's got 9 points. Desmond Bain getting it done for the Magic. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Right back after this break.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Orlando Magic.
Modern era. Work the ball around the perimeter and shoot it with confidence.
That's right. My name would be Shaquille O'Nealovich. If you can't beat him, you join him.
And there's more NBA action in store for us tonight. Here are the games tipping off later. The Nets, out in Brooklyn, will go up against the Nuggets. Tip-off is 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
This is going to be either a lopsided game or a terrific upset.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by Desmond Bain.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Wizards trail by 16. And so, in the game for the Magic, the guard pair form will be Suggs and Bain. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. And it's Carter in at the 5, down low. And here is Suggs, following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
The Wizards shooting 43% for the game. And Sarr throws it down.
And would you say the offense is coming around for Sarr? He is doing it all tonight.
Magic leading by 11. And Banchero outside. Pass to Bain. Off target with his 3. Here's Washington now. George passes to McCollum. Middleton outside. Here's Sarr. Lets it go from deep. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Kevin, back to you.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie. McCollum, no good.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Middleton against Wagner. Back to Banchero. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Oh, love that. Banchero moves so well with and without the ball.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Orlando's front office, Clark, has made it clear. They're turning the page on the rebuild, entering the win now phase.
And the reason they're able to make that shift, Kevin, is because they drafted 2 franchise cornerstones. Banchero and Wagner developed quickly and have a lot of runway in front of them.
Middleton can't get it to go. Magic leading by 12. Wagner finds Suggs. Outside, Bain. Pass to Carter. The 3. The rebound by Middleton. Middleton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Inside, here's Saar. The shot's good on the assist by George. 19 points for Alex Saar.
He certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
Wagner has screen on McCollum from outside the arc. And it's Wagner missing.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And here's McCollum for three. Suggs with some nice defense. The Magic have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
George sets a screen for Middleton. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Middleton's got 5 points now this quarter. Here's Suggs. No scoring in this one. Pass to Banchero. Now here's Payne. He's defended by Koulibaly. Here's Payne. Plenty of space. Gets a very good look and converts. And the Magic lead by 10.
This is why you got to stay up on Bane or pay the price.
Back to Middleton. Koulibaly with a screen on Banchero. The baseline J. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Wagner passes to Banchero. There's the lob to Carter. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Once it's up in the air, they trust Carter will come down with it. Did he ever? Boy.
Washington's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. A 3 from McCollum, and Bane pulls it down. Bane's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Wagner. Banked in off the glass. Wagner's got 7.
Wagner saw the opening and took off, slashing with the best of them.
Wizards trail by 14. Pass to Koulibaly. Outside, George. Now, Koulibaly. Middleton for 3. And another miss by Washington. Wagner left side. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No denying, the future is certainly bright for Wagner. He's a superb scorer already who also is growing as a passer.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world, so there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
He's perfect from the line this time.
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
Pass to Koulibaly. Now Middleton. He's defended by Wagner. The Wizards with another miss. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. It's a 16-point game. Suggs kicks to Bane. Here's Banchero. Tries again, and Wagner lays it in. Wagner's got 11 points.
And I like that they're not settling, getting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Quentin Carrington's checked in for McCullough. Black's checked in for the Magic. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at Orlando. They're down at the 7th position right now. Decent start to the season, but they're looking to make a move. And, of course, the Wizards. Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
When I look at Orlando, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
Now, here's Bain. He's got 26.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Wizards trail by 21. Pass to Sar. Back to Carrington. To end the cold streak. It's hauled in by the Magic. Bain's got 7 rebounds in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Traps in the tray. Wagner's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Middleton finds Koulibaly. Here's Sar. Good work defensively by Carter.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Here's Black. He has 6. And it's off from three-point range. Now, Koulibaly. Here's Carrington. Pass to Sar. 6 to shoot. The Wizards working the ball around now. Here's Middleton. Rebound by the Magic.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Here's Banchero. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Pass to Sar. The Wizards with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Carter with a screen on Koulibaly. Payne for 3. And Sar pulls it down. Sar's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now Carrington. To end the run. Second chance effort. And there's the nice layup by George. George has got 6.
Some loud hustle points right there. My goodness.
Back to Black. Pass to Wagner. Now Bain. No good on the 3.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Here's Carrington. George sets a screen for Middleton. Pass to George. No good from outside. The Magic shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. And then Carter with the dunk.
Phenomenal positioning on the glass. Carter Jr. putting on his hard hat right there. Not afraid to get those hands dirty.
Carrington bounce pass. For 3, Middleton buries the long-range jumper. Middleton's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Wizards. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
DC Family, here with UNC.
Bagley, he's checked in for Song. Corey Kispert comes in for Chris Middleton. Johnson, he's checked in for Keyshawn George. And McCollum subbed in for Koulibaly. Magic leading by 23. 1:39 left in the third. Here's Isaac. Rebound by Kispert.
Defense doing just enough right there. Sometimes that's all you need.
Unfortunately, Clark, Jonathan Isaac has been plagued by injuries throughout his career.
Yeah, he has. I mean, he came in with a lot of excitement around his potential, and injuries have kind of derailed his growth, but he's still an exceptional defender, versatile, and a good rim protector. He can guard all 5 positions, and that's always valuable on any team.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Carrington, a three-pointer off the mark.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
Here's Black. He has 6. Up and in on the layup. Black's got 8 points.
At 6'7", Black has really good positional size and using that length to his advantage.
There's 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. Johnson outside. McCollum with the screen for Johnson. Da Silva with the rebound. Da Silva's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now, here's Bain. He's got 29 points. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Orlando holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. C.J. McCollum out there with Carlton Carrington. Then it's Bagley. Then it's Johnson. And it's Kispert in at the 4-man position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Here's Carrington. McCollum dishes to Johnson. Launches it. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now, here's Johnson. Pass to McCollum. Kispert setting the pick for McCollum. And it's off from three-point range. Black with it. Now defended by McCollum. A nice shot by Black.
I tell you what, when Black is on the drive, he can dance around anybody that tries to get in his path.
Washington's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now, Carrington. Wide open shot is on the money.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now, here's Wagner. With floor spacing so in demand, league-wide, Clark, there are non-shooting big men on the chopping block, wouldn't you say?
I agree. I mean, for centers, you've got to have the awareness as far as cutting and moving off the ball, and then using what they call circle action in the paint to create an angle for the pass and stay out of the way. Those are things that are part of the game now for the big guys.
Kispert, wide open. He fires from outside off the mark. For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. There's Wagner with the 3. To the left wing. Here's De Silva. Drills it from outside.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Now, here's Johnson. Pass to McCollum. Fades and shoots. De Silva with the rebound. De Silva's got 5 rebounds tonight. Suggs passes to Wagner. Back to Suggs. Here's De Silva. Defended by Kispert. 3-pointer. And they get it back. Bitadze can't hit. The Wizards have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Johnson outside. Takes a 3. Brings home the trifecta.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
To the paint. Here's Wagner. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
Wagner knows how to handle his business inside, mainly due to how much confidence he brings to the court.
And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Washington. Pass to Kispert. The Wizards working the ball around now. Bagley, no good. The Magic have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's Wagner. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Wagner able to get the shot to go through contact and the and one on tap. Great determination that time.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
That's good from Wagner. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion as those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices. The pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
And so here's Orlando. Following the miss by C.J. McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good, Wagner. Wagner's got 23 points.
Franz Wagner, so poised as a player. Didn't allow that shot clock situation to throw him off at all.
Here's Koulibaly. Pass to McCollum. To halt the run. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here's Wagner. Here's De Silva. Isaac kicks to Wagner. Over George. And that one comes up a bit short. Washington's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Well, there's a good reason this guy shoots as many threes as he does. Chris Middleton is a knockdown 3-point shooter.
Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions. Only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high. Letting the big man Sarr go to work inside. I like seeing him being aggressive down low.
Like the pass to Isaac. Now, here's Wagner. Back to Isaac. And stolen by Song. They push it up 4-on-3. Outside for George. McCollum outside. Off target from three-point range.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here's McCollum. And here's Middleton. McCollum outside. Middleton with it. Shoots it. Orlando grabs the miss. Wagner's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And it goes down 2 points. Black's got 4 points this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Pass to Coulibaly. Now McCollum. George with no one around. And another miss by Washington. Here's Black. Wagner outside. The 3-ball. Hands it from downtown. Wagner's got 26 points.
Franz Wagner, a rising young star. Again, having a major impact.
Pass to Middleton. Shoots over Isaac. Middleton can't get it to go.
That one hurts. Point blank range, you've got to capitalize on it.
Now Black. Isaac kicks to Wagner. And stolen by Coulibaly. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know, you're gonna get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And Orlando has possession. Following the bucket by the Wizards. And it's Wagner missing.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
On the wing, Coulibaly. And here's George for 3. And the 3-ball is good.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
Black with it, down low. Releases. Bank shot, no good. It's McCollum on the wing. Black defending, and the basket by McCollum.
Yeah, McCollum, he can find shots in the mid-range. That's part of his versatility.
You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix. And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Now here's Middleton. Off target from outside. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Wagner with it. Now defended by Sarr. Just 5 to shoot. Wagner from long range. Rebound, Washington. Middleton's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Madden.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even. And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Franz Wagner.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. The Magic shooting 40% in the fourth. 46 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Wagner finds Richardson. Jones from outside. It's hauled in by George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Wizards passing it around. And the basket by McCollum.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Here's Orlando now. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Jones looking for an opening. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Franz Wagner.